I think we're live.
Hi, we're live. Hi, welcome to my show, The Sprinkle of Afternoon Delights. So today is a special segment of Enchanted interviews with Sofia Wren. So in this segment, I will be interviewing amazing women who are living their passion and sharing their gifts with others so that you may learn from them and get secrets and tips on how to do that for yourself. So, I am your host, Pamela Chen, and I enchant women to break the spell and fall back in love with life. I help them magically create successful opportunities that never existed before so that they can position themselves in a life of abundance and elegance. So, when I'm not helping women be irresistible to abundance, I like to read paranormal romances, take ballet classes, and eat barbecue chips. And so today we have an amazing goddesspreneur. She has so much insights and wisdom to share with us all. And I actually met her through a coaching program online, and we just instantly connected. And I've actually been on her show many times. So here's the magical Sofia Wren. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do?
Sure. Am I on?
Yes, you're on.
Okay. Hey. So Sophia Wren is the first time that I'm on Pam's show. She's been on my show. I work a lot with healers and coaches and teachers, people who have a creative way of helping others. And I help them to ward off the stress and anxiety so that they can invite more money and more love into their life. Because I think that the people who are out there changing lives should be happy too. So when I'm not working in my own office, being self-employed, I love being around my Siamese cat, who is totally in love with attention. I go outside, I sit on my lounge chair. I love to put on music and dance during the day. And I have a really great partner. He cooks for me, and we go on walks in nature. And I read a lot of books. I write every day, every morning, meditate, light candles, all that stuff. So my work days and what I really want to be doing are kind of woven together throughout my day.
Ah, awesome. So, what is your message to your tribe and your community?
For me, it's really about being sensitive, being a sensitive person to other people's feelings and other people's needs and expectations and everything. It's not a curse, it's a gift. And if you learn certain tricks and techniques, it can really make the difference in helping you to appreciate all that you have to offer to the world with your unique perspective. And so I'm kind of a helper to help people to get everything sorted out so that way they can do their good work in the world.
Can you explain to us a little bit of what being sensitive means?
Sure, sure. So it's funny because I only really realized what the true meaning of sensitive was a couple of years ago. People can be sensitive or like more affected than other people, and it could be smells, it could be scents, it could be noises, it could be things that they see on television, and it can be the feelings of other people. So a lot of the people that I work with are empathic or highly sensitive to the feelings of those around them. And in the hustle bustle world that we have that has sort of a masculine competitive edge to it, it can feel like a disadvantage. It can feel like we're at this huge disadvantage. We were just born this way. We might have people say that, oh, why don't you like grow up, get used to it, suck it up, you know, man up or whatever. And they don't realize that 20% of the population has a different kind of sensitivity. So what will affect someone might be like at 80% noise level for most people, but for like 20%, it's like, no, 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 it's going to be way lower. It's going to be like at 50 or 40% noise level. And it's a greater perception, and that's why sensitive people are so great at counseling others or providing advice or gathering a lot of information and relaying that to other people as helpers.
Ah, yes, I can relate to that. I think I'm part of the sensitive group. So, what started you on this path? Like, what kick-started you?
Well, I think, I actually got a bachelor's degree from Bryn Mawr College in political science, and by the end of it, I realized that me law career, like my professors wanted me to go down, I knew I wasn't going to be happy doing that. And I wanted to be a diplomat, and I realized that I would need to be so far away from home so often, and I would need to be kind of releasing my choice and free will and where I would live in the world. I just wanted to learn languages and change the world and everything. So that wasn't what I needed. I had to go on a totally different track. I worked in AmeriCorps with middle schoolers. That was so overwhelming. Oh my God, middle school drama. And so, but I liked the one-to-one when I could get one person with me who's really, really wanted my help, and I was there. Like that lit up my entire week. So I decided I wanted to do healing work. I went to school for massage therapy. I got my license. Shortly after that, that was 2.5 years ago, that's when I started to be self-employed. I just wanted to have that freedom and that ability to weave in my creative passion of writing and the things that filled me up, so that way I wasn't drained at the end of the day. And but at the time, I had to pay the bills, so I had a job. It's pretty funny, though, because I've had this weird relationship with money for a long time, because I actually got a big lump sum through some miracles, and I like to say it's also because I did this really awesome ceremony where I put out there that I wanted to get a lot of money, and I did, but I didn't even know what to do with it, and I didn't feel comfortable leaving my job. So I just kind of kept going for another 1.5 years, and then I was just starting to get really fed up with it because the money coming in was not enough to live outside of my dad's house, and I'm like 25. All my bosses ever have said I've done such a great job. I have this fancy degree, and I just couldn't make it work. I was like, what the hell? Like, I deserve so much better than this. Finally, one day, people were on the phone calling the office, and 2 people got my name wrong. I would say, hey, hello, it's Sophia, like, how can I help you? And they say, oh, Cynthia, oh, Sonia, and I'm just like, don't you know me? I run this place. You're just some person that's calling like once every 6 months, and you just, I've been here for years. And I just like slammed on the phone, and I was like, it's time. It's time. I had already trained my replacement. I had already set up the systems to train the next person after them. I had been prepared, but that was the final straw that I quit. And it was terrifying. It was absolutely terrifying at first. And then I just kept trying and trying and trying and trying. And at times it's still terrifying, but it's a good kind, because it's like, it's the kind that I chose. And right. There's a freedom in it too.
Yeah, so, I know running a business, I mean, you basically own your business and live your passion through your business. I know that at times it's like a roller coaster going up and down. So what really gets you motivated,
Yeah, it's a really great question. I've been thinking about that a lot this week, actually, because a lot of the tools that I've used that I help other people with have been for my own healing and my own growth, because I had like a Cinderella story growing up, and I didn't realize that by having a business, everything would run to the surface. So I was trying so hard. I was hiring coaches. I was taking fancy classes. I was doing all these things that I thought would ensure my success, because I had been successful in school. I had been successful under other people's employ. But it's different when it's all on you. And despite having all of that, for a real long time, I wasn't getting a lot of momentum. And it's only been since about last November that I started to really feel confident, like, I can do this, I'm seeing results. So you have to, have faith really, really, really well. But recently I kind of cracked through a bunch of fears using emotional freedom technique. It's like acupressure work. I cracked through this final level of fears that I realized have been driving me through my business and through everything I've ever wanted to create. And so I didn't realize it at first, but there was some fear pushing me, and now I'm kind of left to like reassess, why am I doing this? I think it's because I don't want anyone else to go through the pain that I went through. I don't want anyone else to go through all of that stress and anxiety and possibly fail because of things that are just normal, really, that through working with people now I can see are patterns and are natural. I want to help people to avoid all of that, I don't think that because I went through some pain that someone else has to. On the contrary, I think that, like, great, I have the tools that could help them, so I have to share it because I can help someone so much to just avoid all of that, and they can get to their end results so much faster.
So what are you passionate about, and what's one afternoon delight that you have, every day or every week of your life?
I have so many passions. Rocks. I love stones and crystals and stuff like that. I love all that. I have one in my hand right now. Oh wait, I have another one in my hand right now. Bubbles. Wait, no.
Did it work?
It's not bubbling for me very well.
I see it.
I have these on my desk just in case.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter is great. Fantasy novels. Love fantasy. I love strong women. So stories that have strong women characters. If it doesn't have women in it, honestly, then I don't care. Like, it's really hard for me. I just watched the latest in the Shaun of the Dead series. That one was good. That one didn't have a lot of women, but it's unusual. I like anything like that. But I have like so many tarot cards and oracle cards. I like to pick them every day. I love meditating in my special chair with my cat. And I also love body work because I was a massage therapist. I'm so into, like, I don't need to be tense. If I can be there and I can massage it out, I will. So I will go get body work. I will go massage therapist, like the best I can find. I will get acupuncture. Mm-hmm. I will go and, like, the ocean. I feel like another woman when I'm in the ocean. I just went last week and I came out of it and I was like, oh my God, I feel like a rock star. Like
Mermaid.
Like, I felt so amazing. Oh my God.
So, what is one advice that you would give to have a happily ever after day, or to, live a happy life?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think that it's really important to keep following your heart and to let people in. I can think in hindsight about so long I was just so afraid about, not fitting in, that I kind of put myself into a weird shape that wasn't my own. And I was afraid to let even my best friends in on my life because I kind of felt like it was a burden on them or that I was kind of overreacting. And I could have had a much more, like, honest relationship with, like, people I've dated and people who are my friends. And it was at a certain point when I started to do that, I realized that I had some people in my life that really didn't know me very well, and they had been my friend for years, and I was so attached to their opinion that it really sucked, as I kind of stepped into my power and stepped into who I really am. And some people just couldn't handle it, and that's okay. But it would have been cool to, like, redo all those years over being my wild Sophia self and just see what happened, So I think I know it can be kind of cliche, the whole be yourself kind of thing, but if you're having trouble, I really think that it is good to, like, find a coach or personally, I love coaching. I've tried counseling. I think that coaching has its own benefit where it's very future oriented and it's about, like, not rehashing the past forever, but, like, moving forward. And I just think that we all have so much that we're working on and we're trying to do so much by ourselves that I'm really happy that there are a lot of coaches out there and there are a lot of magical helpers like you, and you know what I mean? Like, you deserve it. I think everyone deserves to live to their full potential, so having, like, the education they need and the resources and the support, and yeah, it's so important. Like, don't isolate. Reach out. If someone won't listen to you and get you, then go find somebody else and tell them.
I totally agree. So, well, I know we're mermaids, but if you were a mermaid, what color would your hair be and why?
Oh, it would be bright Ariel red.
Woo!
I've always, like, if I dye my hair, it's always red. I'm just, I have the colors of teal and the red myself because I just love it. It's like it has so much energy. It's like passionate and fun and playful. I just love the colors red and teal like she has. And I feel like me and Ariel have so much in common because like she had she was under the water, under the sea. I grew up on an island. I got to go to the beach every year. And then she was kind of trying to figure out like what is like grown up Ariel going to be like? What direction is she going to be? And she's like, I can't live the way my dad lives because he's my dad. She didn't have a mom, and I totally relate to that because I also had to find my own way without like a mother figure. And then, she reclaims her voice at the end, and I recently had taken singing lessons, and I reclaimed my singing voice, and it is amazing, so healing and so fantastic. So
Yeah,
I just feel like we're like this.
You sang for us, and that was awesome.
What shall I sing?
I think it was.
I wanna be where the people are. I wanna see them dancing around on those, what are they called? Feet. Yeah.
Yay!
There you go.
So, as a coach to sensitive coaches and healers, what programs and services do you have to offer these wonderful people?
I mean, it's pretty incredible that that I've had so many people who are professionals come to me. I'm very, very honored, but it just seems to be like the people I love working with and who love working with me happen to be coaches and healers and service professionals of some kind. I work with other people too, and I love them dearly, but that's just who tends to go for it. So I provide inspiration and clarity on whatever your situation is as an intuitive, meaning you don't need to tell me very much. You just send me an email, or you just go to my site. I have a first reading. It's like a 15-minute video where I basically turn on the video, I say a little prayer, and I just go for it. I start pulling tarot and oracle cards, and I'm just like bam, 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 bam. And sometimes people have a question to answer, but most of it is just very general. And I love it because I don't know the people that I read for at first. They'll be from Canada or another country or another part of the United States. And it's so fun to get to know people that way. And then oftentimes people want to continue to dig into something that I've mentioned in that reading. So they'll go for a healing EFT session, or we'll do some coaching work together, or we'll just do some more intuitive readings like end of the new year ahead reading. I just got certified officially as a law of attraction coach, which is really exciting.
Congratulations!
So yeah, it's just like an official stamp. And but I love to weave so much into my sessions, from like guided meditations to working with energy and working as a sensitive person using different techniques. And I'm really passionate about working with women because I think that women are going to rule the world in my lifetime, that we're on the rise, and we've earned that rise. And the sensitive woman especially, I feel like, has just that certain big-hearted perspective that's really in the interests of everyone to empower her. So I have so the special kind of coaching weaving that I do, I call it feminine empowerment coaching.
Yeah, we need that.
Yeah, everybody needs it. So even men, they need some feminine empowerment too. So yeah, and then finally I have this course that'll be the second time running this fall. It's called the Sacred Armor E-Course, Creating Better Boundaries for Sensitive Women. And it's really about using the power of your imagination, your intuition, to create boundaries that are created in your mind but affect your body. So that way, if you need to have a difficult conversation, if you're on that brink of being totally overwhelmed, you can pull back and do whatever you need to do so that you can take care of yourself and try to stay as calm and collected as possible. Even if you are sensitive, you can still manage the way that you feel.
A lot of people, I feel like a lot of women, or people in general, need that. They don't know how to, section themselves off and not take on the crazy energies that's out there.
It's really, I think it can be really painful and really confusing because, the sensitive people, they are like a smaller part of the population than people who can withstand a lot more information from their environment. So it can make it hard for your job, to be able to perform at work. It can be hard to juggle private clients. It can be hard to, have a romantic partner that you live with or a roommate, or have family stuff going on. And I learned, especially through my training with the law of attraction, is that the way that you feel is affecting what happens in your life. And it wasn't until I was able to kind of start to use these techniques and really have them work, because I teach it in a totally different way than anybody else teaches what they call shielding or energetic boundaries. I have a totally different way. But once I figured it out, then that's when I got my boyfriend of 3.5 years. That's when I got the money coming in. That's when I started getting different job and opportunities, because I was able to control how I felt. And I was able to, like, not just let go of my dream and, like, let it be crumpled under everyone else's stuff. I had some resiliency, and I could, like, be like, no, this is what I want,
So now you're on Instagram.
Yes! Sofia.Wren.
What else new is up with you?
Well, tomorrow I'm going to be doing a tapping into wealth class. So I'll be talking about those techniques that helped me in the last year or so to really turn it around with my business and to start getting something back for all the effort I was putting out there. I kind of felt like no matter what I did, it was just always the same, ever since I started working.
I really liked it. I really liked tapping for a while too.
Yes, it can really help to move some things out of your body that are just, I didn't realize how much it can affect your mind. To be like running around in circles and being overwhelmed can really be related to how your body and your nervous system are acting. So I'm doing a class on that tomorrow. I'm sure I'll do more classes in the future, and it's already in the work I'm doing with my clients. I love that. So that's exciting. And I'm going to do more tarot readings on YouTube.
Awesome. So I promised everyone that you would have a free gift for them. So
yeah.
You have a free gift for us?
I have so many different things going on right now. I have so many free gifts. But there are two things I will say. One of them is that I have this course that I've had for about a year now. I'm now developing it into a book. So if this sounds interesting, I would get it now while it's still free. But it's a course. It's called The 7 Mistakes That Luminaries Make. And I created it when me and you met, Pam. I was doing a lot of work with other ladies in the course we were taking, other businesswomen, goddesspreneurs. And I noticed that for each chakra of the body, each chakra energy center, there was a pattern that they were locked into that was keeping them from being successful. And it was affecting their life, happiness, and their business. So it was really, really important, and I decided to just compile all of that stuff into a course. It's got so much in it, and that's why it's turning into a book. So that's on sofiawren.com right now, and you can sign up. And then if you're interested in the Tapping into Wealth class, I'm going to have a replay available on sofiawren.com/wealth.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah.
So I also have a free gift for you because, like Sophia, I am revamping my brand, and I might put it as a book on Amazon. So it's Manifesting Secrets with Mermaid. So if you want that, you can get it for free right now on my site, pamelachin.org, because I am working on a new free gift for you, which is 8 signs you're ready for success and how to be irresistible to abundance. So get the free mermaid book while you can. And anything else you want to add, Sophia?
I'm really excited to be here on your show. I can't wait to watch every episode with Pamela Chen and all of her wonderful guests. This lady has definitely got good energy, good vibe. I've known her for, year and 8 months.
2 years.
Or something. It's been a while now, and we had this connection online, and then we met in person. And
in San Francisco.
Yeah, so she's good people. Like, you gotta subscribe to her channel.
Yeah, I think more mermaids are coming on. Chris Oster, she's definitely a mermaid.
Yeah.
And my Ashtanga yoga teacher, she just told me she was a mermaid. She didn't even know. But I was like, "Can you come on my show?" And I was like, "But you have to answer mermaid questions." And she's like, "I'm totally a mermaid." So there's a couple other passionate women, who are using sharing their gifts with the world. And
Fantastic. I
I think
love
we all
it.
should do that. Yeah. And me and
Like the mermaid tribe.
Yeah, we're mermaidpreneurs, and we're here to help you reach your goals and success.
Yay! And feel good while you do it.
Yes, yes. So I will have the links below on the YouTube page or the pop-up on I believe this is the right-hand corner throughout the video. So if you guys want to click of any of that, you may. And you can also go on Sofia Wren's YouTube page and subscribe to her and click the button below to subscribe to me. And we will see you on our next shows. Thank you for joining us. Bye.
Woohoo! Thanks, everybody.
Bye.